Hello. So still on the road in a sense, at home, but then came back to the turkey farm to get, so all of our turkey up in New York went to the kids, which was awesome. It's just how we wanted it. But my wife wants another turkey for us. So I came back to the free range, natural feed, no GMO, totally natural. I guess I wish I could show it. Maybe I will. Near where, sorry about that. So there's, do you see the big lake maybe? And the tractor maybe in the house? And I'm back here to get some turkey. Well, I got it. It's in the back here. Some turkey breast. And it's awesome. And they were, so these were they all natural turkeys in a big, they run around free. So it's, and they're very fresh. Torch on, off. Okay. My phone was saying something odd. So I did clear some of the videos so I can go however today. So, but I was going to make an important point. Oh yeah. So I go there and there's no one there. I mean, on the day before Thanksgiving, the line was outside, around all the buildings. And this is an awesome farm since 1839 or 18 something in Fulton, Maryland. And no one was there. And I was like, and my wife's going to be disappointed. And I'm just checking out my hat just to get the right fit. There we go. And so I saw a number on the window and I called it. And the guy said, oh yeah, just go on in there, grab a turkey, leave cash or check on the table. And I did. And then I went to the philosophy part. So I could have taken some of the cash that was there. I could have written it for the wrong amount, especially since I'm like Jean Valjean from Les Miserables, Victor Hugo, and getting a piece of bread for my nephew. And yes, the finances are really tight right now and bad. And yet my friends came to the rescue and helped me out. It's just been an incredible blessing, Thanksgiving. Even if that's not grammatically correct, it still is. And then I'm speaking to God. That's my ultimate audience. So speaking to the God within everybody, the good within everybody, the all those other words, nirvana, whatever. I know they're different. And yesterday, my video about the Muslim Uber driver. Yes, I know that in the Quran, I bought the Quran in my 20s. I was doing all the searching, very much into philosophy growing up, very young age. And so in my 20s, I bought the Bhagavad Gita, whatever, I don't say that right, but it's still, I still learned from it or read it. And I read the Quran. I still have that copy that I got 30 years ago. I'm aware that I'm pretty sure they say that, I'm gonna turn off I don't need the windshield wipers on. La la la. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. That's what I'm going to sing today because I'm singing for a black tie event at a very nice retirement community in Bethesda, right across the street from Holton Arms, where Blasey Ford was from. So that name was in the news a lot. And then next door, actually the land was sold by Burning Tree Country Club. And that's a whole other story. That was reported that Blasey Ford's father was a director of that golf club, and Kavanaugh's father also belonged there. Very interesting. So there's so much in the world that we don't know and that the news media foists on us. And yes, it's very hard to trust the corporate controlled media, and much better, easier to trust, much more reliable is the independent media, whether it's on the left or the right. Remember, that's a Hegelian dialectic, and so much is to control the population by splitting them into this tribe and that tribe. I learned a lot about Rwanda, the Rwanda genocide, which I'm pretty sure were the Hutus going after the Tutsis. And it turns out the Belgium divided them when they came in. They were all Rwandans or whatever they called their country. And then the Belgians controlled them by dividing them. You're in this group and you're in this group. And that led to that genocide. So a lot of responsibility goes there to the colonists, no question about it. I'm not on the right or the left. I am kind of right of center, but a little bit sometimes left of center, because I'm going by what I think Jesus Christ would do. And Jesus wouldn't just be a Republican. Jesus wouldn't just be a Democrat. Jesus wouldn't be a conservative, a liberal. Jesus would be what was right. And that's where I try to go. So it's clear to me that I'm speaking to the ultimate audience. For me is speaking to what is the godliness in everybody, the good in everybody, as it is on earth as it is in heaven, to try to grow the kingdom of God on earth in a good way, not in the freaky way that fear-based people get freaky. So the other thing is, there's a song called "Restore Me, Restore Me, Restore Me to the place I was before. Restore me, restore me, restore me, and the Lord restores the world." That I want to do. I have to look up the chords and play it on guitar, so maybe tomorrow. The incarnation. Oh, I gotta adjust my hat again. Okay. The incarnation. The incarnation of Jesus Christ, when Jesus became flesh. And on Christmas Day, we can celebrate the incarnation of Jesus and say that that's when Jesus, the incarnation, conceived. And there you have it. So we still have a celebration of Christmas. And this Christmas, we're talking about kids about, we don't want to do the material stuff. We've said that each year, but I think we're going to, financially, we have to do it anyway, where we make something for them or re-gift something that would go to waste and be thrown away, but that it was discovered because of all the stuff we have. See, I'm going to be 60 soon in a week about, and I've been observing this world, and now I'm going to be pushing back. I've observed, I got a pretty good idea of what this world is, and I want to pass on to the listeners my perspective that I think will help this. Anyway, and then the working title is End of an Age. With a question mark, are we in the end of an age, is how I want to say it, because it's not the end of the world. It'll be important for people who don't really follow this stuff, but are fear-based and get scared right away. A lot of the people, Antifa, the lower level ones, and on both sides, are fear-based. And they're there for some leaders to guide them. And so they'll go towards the evil side, they'll go towards the good side. They're very vulnerable people when they're fear-based. And the negative evil side exploits them. But anyway, then Christmas video, I got to come up with songs. So I'm singing the Christmas song, which is also known as Chestnuts Roasting, and White Christmas for this, because snow is white, and that is right for everybody to enjoy. Smart people know that snow is white, just like the color of those birdies over there. Change keys, you know. All right. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loading lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna sigh to see if reindeers really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this longer video to kids from 0 to 102, because some of the people at the retirement community will be older than 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to